Greetings, this is Ron Smilik,
And Fellonius the Wizard.
and we have mined out this entire dungeon. Well,
Well,
cave.
more or less, yes. And we're mining the thread as well and looking for gems.
That's right, and we found some. We
Absolutely.
we selected 8 random maps off the Minecraft forums that
Yes.
had zero or few replies or views.
Yes.
We played
And
them blind, and let's tell the people how we ranked them.
yes, but let us tell them first that we are not. We are going to separate them, but they were all good maps, one way or another. There's no bad map. We are
Yeah.
just. They are keep competing with each other.
Right, we force ranked them against each other, not against all the other
Nope.
maps that we've looked at. Probably between us, we've looked at almost 600 maps.
Yep. Probably.
And all of these maps, I was really surprised because sometimes you see maps that are just put together without a lot of thought into them. But
Yes.
I think, from what I can tell, the authors put their heart into these maps. So we got really lucky, and it just reaffirms like my whole belief that mapping is so good for the Minecraft community.
Absolutely, and for the game itself.
So I can't wait to get onto the force ranking. So let's dig right in.
Let's do that.
So the
We
first
will start with gravel.
we start with gravel, and the first map that we felt was a gravel rating was,
Stopping by woods on a snowy evening.
that's right.
And the reason we have is, well, it's more or less it's a poem on science, and it took us 4 minutes to go one and a half lap.
It's a clever idea taking
Absolutely.
poetry and combining it into Minecraft. The problem that I had with it is I wish there was something else
Yes, some
besides just
activity.
signs.
Yes,
There was,
some action.
yeah, I didn't quite feel like I was in the woods, but
But it do have one thing that I want to point out. I'm going to do something similar.
yes,
Because it gave me some ideas how to use poems or lyrics, some song lyrics or something.
exactly. So the next map that we had was our coal map. Would you like to dig this one out?
Yes, let's see.
And this one was
The
off.
author.
Now, we were both very surprised when we first went into Hawthorne. They made very good use of Minecraft 1.4 mechanics,
Absolutely.
command blocks, etc. I think there
Yes.
were a few technical flaws.
Yes, and it was short and linear, and it felt like hasty sometimes.
I think the map maker was very focused on what the boss fights were going to be and
Yes.
didn't put anything in between the boss fights.
No. So
Uh,
it became a bit hasty, fight hasty, push a button hasty, and yeah.
and
But
I
it's a
also
good idea.
I also think that they must have used some tool to put the text in the command blocks because a lot of it was truncated.
Yes.
So
Alas.
a little bit of testing. The spawn was messed up, but all
Yes,
things
but
that can
then
be
the
fixed.
OCC room was very good, the out of character room, because I like that.
I agree. The auto character room and the boss fights were good, but this one
Yep.
was the coal of our force ranked.
Yeah.
So next
But
we
I'm
come
looking
to
for.
our iron map.
Yes, your turn.
Okay. And this is the substitute Santa.
Yes, our Christmas map.
Now, this one I think is the only one that had a custom texture pack.
Yes.
Oh no, there's one other that had a custom texture pack.
Yeah, snowy.
But this one used a custom texture pack, but it was not really used to enhance the playability. It was just to get you in the Christmas spirit.
Yes.
And this particular map was really just a tribute to Simon Lane from the Yogscast.
Yes.
The story was, yeah, it was fine for what it was, but it didn't thrill either of us.
No, but the build was good.
The build
There
was
was good buildings and there were good sleigh. I like the sleigh.
the thing I did like about the sleigh is that the map maker gave us a temporary teleport up to the sleigh just to get an
Yes.
overhead view of the village and then back
Absolutely.
down. It didn't
Yes.
add anything to the playability, but it was just a nice touch.
Absolutely.
So this was our iron.
Okay, next it's Lapis. Where is it?
Right around this corner here.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
let you.
big mine. It's a big mine. All right, I'm taking both. Oh, yes, now we are getting to Joe Bill and the Nazi scientist. I'm saying part 1, and you said part 2, question mark.
Yeah, the forum thread said part 2, but clearly the map itself was only part 1. So something kind of strange going on there. This is the other map that used a custom texture pack.
Yes.
This map actually used it to its advantage with the invisible blocks that we had to walk on.
Absolutely, that was a good one. But still, you can always use dirt.
Yeah, this is one of the few custom maps that said you can't break blocks other than dirt, but it allowed you to place dirt blocks, so you could basically get around puzzles.
Yeah.
And
But that's also a bit of work. It's also a puzzle to put the dirt block in its right places.
right, and figure out that you can even use the dirt block. So
That took us some time, and we are pretty good at this.
all right, moving on
Yes,
to gold.
over to the gold.
All right, so our gold, and this is our 4th to highest ranking.
Yes.
This was Just Go Home.
Yeah.
Now, we both really, really enjoyed the puzzles in the beginning of this map
Absolutely.
where we went through the brick courtyard and we went through the city. It started to get a little bit long, which is okay. If
Yeah.
you like puzzles.
But as long as we were in some sort of city or a backyard or something like that, it was really good.
Yeah.
And okay, there was some running, but we didn't mind. After a while, we just stopped and the other one ran. And, well,
And there was, because it was long, the parkour or the jumping puzzles began to add up.
yeah.
We don't care for, but from what we could tell, they were very well crafted.
Yes.
I will say that we almost ranked this one much, much lower purely because of some of the vulgarity
Yes.
and random choice of words. And
Yes.
the reason that this didn't get any higher was because after the city, it just suddenly turned into one of those room-based puzzle challenges that had
Yeah.
nothing to do with getting home. So we think cut this map in half. The first half would be pretty amazing. The second half would be pretty garbage. And
Yeah. And put in a mother with a proper home in the end, please.
yeah, when you're fighting to go home, you got to give the payoff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know the redstone's around here somewhere.
Yes, and now we're getting third place maps.
There it is.
Let's see, yes. Oh, a robot's little story. I had some trouble with this one because it started with the flat maps and all that, and with a very problematic spawn.
We had a little bit of problem with the spawn and the teleporters. I think anyone that uses teleporting command blocks, don't use pressure plates, use buttons, because
Yes.
mobs, and don't use tripwires either, because mobs will trip them and you will suddenly be warped all around.
Yep.
I think it's fixable, and that's why this one is force ranked up in the top 3.
Yeah.
The story idea is great.
Yes, I was just going to say that as well. We're talking about the same thing because the story is about a little robot. You are the little robot, and every time you see some sort of sign or anything, it's talking to you as a robot to another robot.
Yep, and at the end you make a choice between humans and robots, and I like that there's a giant robot boss battle.
Absolutely. It was a bit too much for me, but we did have much fun, even with that fight.
Oh yeah. Well, once we figured out what to do, I mean,
And
honestly,
your arrow.
the tripwire could have been easily avoided if we were any good at Minecraft.
Fun map.
So now
All
we
right.
come to our diamond rank,
Yes.
and
And if you now follow our series, you know which one is going to be emerald.
so Legend of Nazar was the
Yes.
diamond entry. We
Yes,
both enjoyed this one a lot.
Oh yeah, different types of environments, good mix of puzzles, and a very good story. We are going to rescue the princess and from her brother.
I think so.
Yep. Actually, we did remember more of the story in this one than in any of the others.
This is the one that had sort of a mini 3-block CTM, and it also had a lot of 1.4 mechanics that You know, as much as I like the classic Minecraft, these command blocks are really adding a lot to the game.
Absolutely. More story could have been useful, but we did get it and we understood it.
This
Oh,
is
and
this is
and
the
the,
this
and
is
the
the one where we missed the final bit of story because we walked 2 blocks off the path.
yeah. Well, this was a good one.
All
Yeah.
right.
So now you nearly know which one we are top ranking,
Yep.
don't you?
Please do the honors, good sir.
Sound Terror. Well,
This was a nice map. It had a class system.
yes.
It had a series of quests. Basically, you're saving the town from the corruption of the Wither.
Yeah.
And we did miss a little bit of lore throughout. We had the quest book, which brought us up to a certain point and then kind of stopped when we
Yes.
get to the nether part.
Yes.
And the ending was very abrupt. We think we might have missed the real ending. We're not sure, but hopefully the map maker will set us straight. But we felt like this one was the best all around map.
Yes, because of the also of the build. We started at the seaside and then we progressed through the town that grew bigger and bigger and still it was corrupted. We could see that there were mines that was corrupted and so on. We didn't get into every place, but yes, but it was good. And we did also use the class system sort of because you took care of the spawners and I tried to get rid of the zombies. And all. We did more cooperation on this one.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this one for multiplayer, and I think, you know, the class system in maps is nice, but it can sometimes be a real burden. And this one worked okay.
Yeah, it was, in that case, it was the best one for me. But we have to say, the download, you have to go through their YouTube channel to get the download correct. I hope they fixed that one. Saw you.
Good point.
Also
Good point.
at the thread.
So those were the 8 hidden gems that were mined from the Minecraft forums. We force ranked them from gravel to emerald.
Yes.
If you have not had a chance to watch all the playthroughs, you can check out the index video, or you can check out the individual videos in the playlist on both of our channels.
Yes, but mine will be after this one is uploaded, and so you see my videos in chronological order.
And mine were posted in alphabetical order. So that's it. We're going to go play some more maps, and we're going to let us know in the comments if you like this format of a series. We had a lot of fun, way more fun.
I hope you noticed that as well.
That's right.
So let's head back to our reviewing boards inside.
All right.
Fresh will kill you.
Fellonius, thank you so much for doing this with me. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Horace Malik.
Okay. See you, everyone.
Bye.